don't.
Okay, guys, raise your hand if you hate her because she trolls. Yeah, she's so deluded, so full of herself.
Want.
So beautiful people, it's Mama Goob. So I'm not at home today, as obvious, but I still did want to get a quick react out for you. So without further ado, let's see what Amberlynn has to say. So today's video is my moving plans, old Amberlynn trolling, and my relationship being interviewed by you. So if I'm a betting person, this is probably all one big troll and it's probably a big nothing burger, but let's just see.
Hey guys, so welcome to a new video. I figured we would do being interviewed by you, which
And her makeup really does look nice today. I like the gold on her eyelids.
was a vlog segment that I had in my vlogs. I figured we would do that separately, just like in the same way I'm doing PO Box time separately. You guys wouldn't believe how many times I've had people contact me and say, "Can I interview you?" Whether it be for articles or like other people's YouTube or podcasts. I am just very shy.
Yeah, she doesn't give interviews. It's okay.
I am a very shy person. I know it doesn't seem that way because I do have a YouTube channel, but I don't know. Talking to a camera, which I know will eventually be in front of
Because I think she has a hard time saying stuff on the fly. Like, you know, her famous kind of twisted truth. I think she has a hard time coming up with that real quick.
a large audience is very different than like talking to someone in person or like a one-on-one. I just am very shy. It is what it is. That's just who I am as a person. So I figured instead of doing that, I'll just give my audience the opportunity to interview me. So if you go to my Instagram, hi, I'm Bambi, you can go there and send me voice memos and ask me anything you
Unless, of course, she's already blocked you.
want, but do make sure it's under 30 seconds just for video purposes. And I know people's attention spans are kind of short. 2023, TikTok's popular. Short form content is very much like popular nowadays, but I
Yeah, not really.
just prefer the long stuff. You know what I'm saying? So just to compromise a little bit, just keep it under 30 seconds. All right, let's get into it.
Hi, Amber. My name is Macy. My mother, Shirley, and I are huge fans of yours. We watch your videos together all the time. I'm just curious, what is your absolute biggest goal in your life right now? Through the years, we've seen you lose weight, have big weight loss goals, move, have different love interests in your life. What is your biggest goal? Is it weight loss surgery? Is it to move out of state? Is it to marry Helene? I'm so curious. Thank you so much.
My biggest goal right now is really working on like healing myself. Trauma. I was recently diagnosed with PTSD, and that has been really hard. Therapy has been very hard. It's not just like a once a week type of deal. I have to deal with it every single day. And it's just once a week where I get to sit down with my therapist and talk to him. But he is actively having me do therapy type of things every single day. And I feel like it's really helping. So that is a really big goal for me right now. Obviously, on top of that, weight loss surgery.
Well, good, fine. If this is the final, like this is it this time, then I'm for it. I'm just afraid that this is not it.
Just improving my health in general is very, very important to me.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for the support and for the question.
Hey, girly pop. I was just curious as to what your top 3 songs by Banks are. Much love. Mwah.
Okay, first of all, girly pop, that is so cute. And I don't know what it is, but I love your voice. Yeah. Okay, so if you guys don't know, Banks is like one of my top favorite singers ever. The way that she sings and the way that her melodies are and her it's
Sorry.
beautiful. It's very rare for
I
all
just
of them
don't
low
care.
key, but I'm just gonna say 3. Stroke, Contaminated, and Fuck 'em Only We Know. So that's
Watch all your videos right from your channel. I don't watch them via reactors.
Mhm.
But I do have a question for you about your intentions, because in the past you have mentioned that you sometimes troll. And I'm wondering if you think you're more genuine these days, or do you still troll a little bit? Thank you so much.
I, without a doubt, have always admitted that in the past I trolled a lot. And it was just to add some humor to my channel. And obviously, I wanted views. I wanted
Yes, give us something to talk about.
to be able to use YouTube as my job. Like I wanted that sort of attention at the time. And I never wanted to troll in any harming way. So I definitely never did. It was always just like stupid stuff like I want to marry orange chicken. Like, come on now. No. But nowadays, yes, I am without a doubt more genuine. I've always clearly had a genuine side of me, always. Throughout every single year that I've been on YouTube, every single video, there's always been a genuine side of me. I've always shown that. I just feel like now, trolling isn't worth it because I
Okay.
realized that instead of people finding humor in it, it just created a bad taste in people's mouths, which is
Hmm.
really unfortunate because I was never trying to create a community that hated me because I trolled. And I don't
Okay, guys, raise your hand if you hate her because she trolls. Yeah, she's so deluded, so full of herself.
want that anymore. I gotta be honest. Now I'm afraid to be silly, to be myself, to say and do stupid things. That's who I am. That is who I am as a whole
Yes, we know. Say and do stupid things. Yep.
without trolling. And
Well, it's say and do stupid things without thinking. That's the problem.
I just feel like because of my past and my troll era, like no one really takes me seriously. I had a vlog recently where the whole thing was just like total genuine, and people were saying how the whole thing was a troll. And I'm just like, ooh, we're at a time where if you think I'm trolling, maybe it's because you want me to be. Because
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? It would make me happy if some of the things you did were trolling and not true. Yeah. Mhm. Yep.
I am like, I feel like I'm so detached from old
Reality,
Amberlynn and
detached from reality.
like who I used to be, and
Ugh.
the ways that I would go about my YouTube channel is like so different now while still filming the same content. I just feel like I'm more genuine. I am trying to open up more and I'm trying to show less of like the freak show aspects of what people have always wanted to see. It's just in the past I just felt so like I had to be like this trolley freak show
Yeah, true. Very true. And this is why her views are tanking because she doesn't really have like a great personality.
version of myself because I felt like that's what got me the more views.
Yeah.
That's what
Hmm.
it seemed like my audience wanted. And it's just really confusing now because it's like people are like, we don't want that, we don't want that. But then it's like in the past when I would do that, that's what people would enjoy and what they would click on and stuff. So we are currently in a stage here where I am trying to transform my channel into something different. And it's been really hard because I feel like just because I'm detached with who I used to be doesn't mean like everyone else is. Everyone still brings up old Amberlynn, old past situations, who I used to be, et cetera, et cetera. And it's really hard. And it's been really hard for me to grow and move on, honestly. Thank you so much for the question.
Yeah, that's the thing with YouTube. Once you get in a sort of like rut here, you're pretty much beholden to make the same content unless you want to, take the time and get new audience and such. It just you want to use it is what it is. Well, that is what it is.
Question.
Hi, okay. I don't know if this is going to make it into your video, but we hope it does. So, do you have any plans to move still? Or is that kind of on pause? Do you have like an announcement city? We'd love to know. We're all very into it.
Yeah, I totally so many people want me to move. I totally get it, like, seeing the same, like, environment. Like, moving vlogs are so fun, and I wish I could have done moving vlogs when I moved here, but I literally had to move so fast. It was, like, 2 to 3 days before I had to go under for invasive surgery because I had cancer, so I didn't film any of it at all. But with this next move, definitely gonna happen. So I was going to move. I had a spot I wanted, I was planning it, the whole 9. Some personal things started happening, some health things started happening, there were things that were preventing me from moving, especially like number one, high. I was on a lease. I don't like
Yeah, I thought she wasn't going to even renew the lease. Yeah, this one makes no sense. But really, the real reason why she can't move is because she can't travel. Okay, she just can't. So she's stuck there until she can lose enough weight to comfortably get the heck out of Kentucky.
breaking contracts. So I was waiting for that to end. And then when it finally
Well, you don't have. You can usually negotiate to get out of your lease, but remember when they weren't going to renew? That's so silly.
did, that's when like the health thing started happening. And I realized I really want weight loss surgery. Like that is number one on my list. And
Okay,
where I
good.
want to move is drastically far away from the surgeon that I want. So I had to choose between moving or weight loss surgery. And I chose my health first. I chose weight loss surgery first.
Yeah, it's a good choice.
So once I get weight loss surgery, once I heal from weight loss surgery, once I get the A-OK to move, then I will be moving. And it will be out of state. I'm just not so sure that I'm going to be sharing where I'm moving until I'm actually like there and settled and like
Very
happy
good.
and thriving. But I will be moving, but right now it is on pause. And thank you so much for the question.
I actually hope she goes to Seattle. The taxes would at least be better because there's no state tax.
Yeah, we're a longtime fan,
Washington.
first time caller. I've been living abroad, specifically Japan, for coming up on 8 years now.
Oh,
And I've been using your videos with my friends back in the States as a way to kind of keep bonding with them
Oh,
and kind of watching your journey together, especially through the pandemic. And I was just wondering, I know you mentioned you have out of state friends before. I was just wondering how you bond and keep contact with them. Anyway, love you. Bye.
aw, I love that you bond with your friends over me. Like, that's so cute. I do have out of state friends, and I will say it sucks. Like, it sucks so bad that like everyone you love or everyone you want to be around are the people that are far away from you. And I just make sure, like, it's not like a daily thing because I know we're all adults now. Like, it's not like high school where you can like text every day, like, hey, we're adults, we have our own things going on, but like weekly check-ins. There's an app that's actually amazing. I don't know if like different countries have it, but I do recommend it. It's called Marco Polo. It's so amazing. It's like you can send however long you want videos to each other that is kind of like FaceTime, but you do it on your own time and they're able to like pause it and press play and respond when they want. It's a mixture of like a personal YouTube between you and your friend slash FaceTime slash Snapchat. I guess that's the best way I can describe it, but I recommend that. I understand it's super hard to like keep that like connection when it's long distance. But just make sure you check in with one another and do things together. Like I have a friend that's out of state and we're actually currently reading a book together. Well, we haven't started it yet. We just recently both bought it today and we're gonna have like a little mini book club together, just things like that. But thank you so much for the question.
I've tried recording these multiple times because I ramble so much. But anyway, I just wanted to say that I used to be a hater and I used to consume a lot of the content from reaction channels. And I think that the negativity really impacted my life. And I decided one day to stop consuming it altogether, and it really helped
yeah, stop consuming this whole world. Stay, if you want to stay positive, stay out of girl world.
me. And I think that says something. That's it.
So I normally like skip over ones like this. I normally just like listen to them and I'll reply back. I'll like type because I like to just respond to like questions. But I will say I'm going to keep this in here because this is actually something that I completely relate to as well. Because there was a time where I would watch reaction channels all the time because I
She still does. I don't care what she says.
was curious, like, what rumors do I have to clear up? What's being said about me now? And I noticed my mental health was so bad. It was so bad. The negativity that reaction channels create
The criticism of your bullshit.
and their community creates, it really is detrimental to people's mental health without a doubt. I have had so many people reach out to me and say this exact thing. So I just want to say thank you so much for just being empowering and telling yourself, you know what? I know what is causing this. I know what is causing my mental health to be bad. So I am going to step away and I'm going to stop engaging. And I love
Step away and either stop making the videos or stop watching them.
that for you. That is powerful. And I just wish you nothing but the best.
See, actually, I feel like this is an outlet for my mental health because I can share my opinions with other people. And, you know, there's nothing I hate worse than somebody being rewarded for being completely bad, like a bad person and doing bad things and spreading misinformation. She's like confessing through projection, if you know what I mean, blaming us for doing the things she's doing. So it's almost better for my mental health to be able to get out my views and then have you all comment. Either you agree or disagree. I like to hear every side.
And thank you so much for opening up.
Meow, 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 meow.
Okay.
The age gaps I think is fine with 21 years. I would never speak to a 61-year-old. Okay, so hi Amber. So I'm talking to a 21-year-old. And my friends think it's wrong. I lost my virginity to a 24-year-old. I'm 16 years old. I was just wondering your opinion on it and the age gaps. I think it's fine with 21 years. I would never speak to a 16-year-old when I'm 21. I was just wondering what you think.
Sorry, wait, you're 16 speaking to a 21-year-old? But you, as a 21-year-old, wouldn't speak to a 16-year-old. I think you might have answered your own question. That 21-year-old needs to find someone else their age.
Hi Amber.
Yeah, that's a little 16 and 21. I mean, age gets less relevant as you get older, but that's kind of like the PD stage.
And I was just curious. A lot of your supporters definitely have their own stuff, like businesses or whatnot. And right now, I'm actually currently writing a story, a book, and I am going to send it to you regardless because I am a fan and I know you love reading. And I was just wondering if you'd be willing to promote or review. I mean, if your fans send you stuff, is that something you'd be willing to do? I'm just curious. Thank you.
Yes, absolutely, without a doubt, I am willing to support. And good luck on writing a book. That is also a goal that I have, something that I do dream about, and I've always dreamt of.
Amberlynn, do you have any tips on how to not get into temptation and how not to binge? I hope you're having a good day and happy Easter.
Temptation is hard, without a doubt. The biggest advice I can give is just to accept the discomfort, that feeling you get when, like,
Okay, I'm gonna let her finish.
you really, really want to like overeat or like you said, binge, whatever it may be, just like that bad feeling you get. Like I know like it's hard to explain. So I might be explaining it kind of bad, but that just like that feeling inside of you where it feels like, oh my God, I need to have this. Oh my God. Just don't do it. Don't do it.
So why couldn't she do that with that extremely expensive bread, and then she just went back, got peanut butter filled pretzels, cookie dough in her refrigerator. This one makes no sense.
When you get that feeling, do something you love instead. Like literally stand up, leave this
And that you're taking binging advice from somebody who's 550 pounds. Okay.
spot that you're currently at, walk away from it, and do a different activity. It could be literally anything. Turn on a TV show, start doing jumping jacks, listen to your favorite song, dance around
Yeah. How many jumping jacks do you think she could do? I'm sorry, but this is so fucking bullshit.
to it, color, anything until that feeling passes. And I promise you, it will amaze you how strong you actually are. And I know you can do it. And thank you so much for the question.
Well,
Hi,
you can't do it, so there's that.
Amberlynn. I've been a fan for a while. My question is, what would be your biggest accomplishment in all these years on YouTube? Thank you.
I would say that like my biggest accomplishment on YouTube is like reaching over 200,000 subscribers.
Yeah, and being able to afford a nice apartment, DoorDash 3 times a day, um, and everything while being a troll.
Like, what? I didn't expect to even get 1,000. Like, I remember when I reached 300, I remember this so well. I thought it was so cool because I remember sharing it with someone and I just thought it was so special. I was like, yeah, I have like 300 subscribers. Like, I thought it was so cool. And, that was back when I was like 23. I don't know. God, I've been on YouTube forever. I think I might have been 22. But like
10
now,
years.
I'm 32 years old. I have over 200,000 subscribers. People are still watching me and enjoying my content. Like,
Not as many.
that means so much to me. And that's like a big accomplishment, like for sure. Thank you so much for the question.
Hi, Amber. I was wondering if I could, ask you a question about how are you, wifey, doing? Are you two doing good? Well, I shouldn't say wifey, but I'm just so used to you saying it. But I just want to ask how you two doing, and I love you two very much.
Oh, thank you. I love you. Me and Feline are doing really, really good. So thank you so
Feline and I are doing well. Thank you so much.
much for asking. Like I notice that with therapy, so many different aspects of my life is improving. And that
Are improving.
includes the relationship I have with
Good.
Feline. So it just feels really good. Like I recommend therapy. Like I know I've always said therapy isn't for everyone. And I want to say I still stand by that, but I almost feel like that might not be the case anymore. I think that once you really want it and once you finally find a therapist you connect with, therapy is for everyone and it can be if you like put in the work. You just have to find your therapist. You have to find the right one. Thank you so much for the
Again, she's lecturing us on the proper way to get therapy. Okay.
question. And by the way, I know people are going to twist that. I'm not saying our relationship prior to therapy was bad in any sense. I'm just saying that like I have a lot of trauma I have to work on that plays out in several aspects of my life. And my relationship was one of them. Example, just like learning to trust somebody is so hard for me. And I feel like with therapy and just like talking about trauma, et cetera, has helped me so much more.
Hi, Amberlynn. I'm a new viewer of yours, and I've been watching you for like 2 months now.
Oh, my
And my
goodness.
question is, why do you keep focusing on like the negativity instead of the
There
positivity?
you go.
Thank you again. Bye.
Mhm. Welcome to my channel. I hope that you stay. Um,
Mhm.
I have tried to talk about this in the past, and I think it's really just because I feel like the negativity is so much louder. It's there the most, and it's just like there. It's like literally just there in your face. And I do talk a bit about this in therapy, and it's very common for people who went through a lot, like a lot of trauma in the past, to like focus a lot on the negative, especially when you're suffering with like anxiety and other things. Like I have a lot that I'm like not talking about. That's normal for any YouTuber, and I don't mean to, like, use that as any excuse or whatever, but I just get really overwhelmed, and it's just, like, constant. It's just, like, I feel like I'm constantly emotionally and mentally, like, beat up on.
Yeah, but again, if you don't want to hear it, don't look for it. I mean, this is what really gets me. Okay. If, like me speaking, commenting on her BS right now really bothers her, I hope she never watches it. I'm still going to watch it and let my opinions out, and you all can either agree or disagree. And I go ahead and for now I'm reading some bad stuff about myself, but it's my choice, so if it really bothers her, she needs to get out.
And it's really, really
But how many times have I said that in the past couple weeks? How many times has every reaction channel said that? It's getting to be where, like, yeah.
hard for me. And I just feel like it's easier to stand up for myself sometimes than to ignore it. And I'm trying so hard to work on it. And I am never going to be perfect. I'm never going to just completely, utterly 100% ignore the hate. But I know that I can get better at reacting and reacting less and less and less. That's very important to me. And I know it's important to my supporters who follow me, who love me, and who like me, and who want to see me do well and
They like me. They really like me.
to focus more on the positivity. So I know that's like a flaw that I have that I need to work on. And I promise I will start doing better, but I will never be perfect. And thank you so much for the question. Okay, you guys. So we're going to do one more question. So let's see who the lucky interviewer is.
Hi, Amberlynn, longtime fan. My question is if you could invite 5 people who are currently living to a group dinner at your house, who would you invite? The catch is nobody who's already part of your life. So, not your lovely girlfriend or your family or friends, but people who you don't already know, famous people, authors, that sort of thing. Love you.
Ooh,
All right, guys. No offense. I just don't care. I don't know. Let's see if there's anything interesting in the comments to look at. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we have to talk about this whole Destiny thing. She's so bothered with Destiny spilling the tea and is trying to take control of the narrative. Love it. Yeah, that's what I said before. I think she's afraid of being interviewed because she knows they'll ask her a hard question that she can't edit or plan for. Yeah, and somebody else is in control of the narrative, basically. And I don't think she's that great of thinking of stuff up on the fly. Um, this is the most hypocritically virtuous thing I've ever seen. Yeah, the negativity. My mental health. Yeah, so negative. Yeah. The closed lip smile and nod. Painful. Painful. Yeah, you can't excuse your past behavior by claiming it was trolling. Just admit you did the shitty thing. Take accountability. Yes, it'll be done and over with then. Amberlynn giving advice how not to binge while claiming she was misdiagnosed with binge eating disorder. Yep, that's what I said. Oh, great. Now we want her to troll. Ever heard of the boy who cried wolf? Well, like I said, it's confession through projection. Being over 500 lbs within 10 years is a failure to most people. Can we all breathe a sign of relief that Jenny Craig as a company will no longer be in operation and will never be a diet here on here again? Ah, I didn't know that. Jenny Craig went under? Okay. All right, I'll close out with this. Now that she knows that Destiny watches her videos, she's putting on makeup again. Oh my goodness. Hey, look, we all have that someone we love. So, not too bad. 7,180 views. I think she posted this about 3 hours ago, so our girl's okay. Well, folks, that's really all I had for you today. Nothing much is going on in the Amberverse, apparently. Just handpicking those questions, and we wait for the dusty drama in the background. So who knows what the next few days will bring us, but hopefully next time she uploads, I'll be back at home. But anyways, thanks for stopping by and watching. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day.